After leaving my corporate roots in sales and marketing and finishing my MBA degree in 2000, I decided to carve my own path out of the corporate limelight. My family's business ventures then kept me occupied for a long time. We were into concerts and events production, print publishing, content creation for a telco company, and managing a solid waste recycling business. I was also a part-time instructor then at Miriam College and Ateneo. I had everything going for me and my family. Basically, I was my own boss and a full-time wife and mother. Then, by some stroke of fate, I ran into an old friend who I knew had long been working at Vista. After he learned what I was doing for a living, he urged me to get into real estate selling. He pitched the idea to me, but the truth was I was hesitant to give it a try. But my friend was persistent. Sabi niya sa akin, "You have the educational background, years of work experience in sales and marketing, and have put up businesses of your own. Kailangan ng trabahong to ang mga katulad mo." After a series of meetings over coffee, my friend finally convinced me. I was challenged, and that's how it all started. As soon as I got to close my very first sale, I fell in love with the job. And the rest, as they say, is history. I joined Vista Residences in 2006, put up my own group, and eventually earned my professional broker's license 2 years later. Hindi naman ako nahirapan mag-adjust. My earlier work background plus my line of academic expertise have been very useful for me in this profession. It helps to be in the academe because it allows me to see things in a bigger picture. I get to see the bigger playing field, the changing trends and economic landscape to which the real estate business is up against but is still very much part of. I've learned to utilize this knowledge to my advantage, not only in training people, but most especially in selling. Looking back, I'm quite surprised at myself for having made it this far. Honestly, I've had my self-doubt too. Prior to joining this industry, I was used to being the client, the one being pursued. But in this job, it's ironic how I've become the person doing the pursuing. And just like many of us in this business, I've got my own share of countless rejections too. It was difficult for me to accept at first, but apparently each of these rejections has actually turned out to be a humbling experience. I've become more in touch with life's realities that you cannot always get a successful yes. It hurts to be turned down by a client, but in time, I've learned to keep the right perspective. Instead of feeling bad about myself, I try to understand where my client's no is coming from. Because this is not about me, the seller, it's about my client and his need. Since I've learned that, I've become more sensitive of my client's need and I've managed to help them better. I guess it's the sense of pride from being able to answer another person's need. Being trusted with a dream and one's hard-earned money, that has kept me going in this industry all these years. The trust of my clients simply inspires me to make more dreams like theirs come true. And the confidence of Vista Residences in me as a partner motivates me to keep getting better at what I do. It's this drive that has pushed me to keep expanding. Close to a decade in this profession, I've come to realize that the key to a thriving and lasting real estate career is by continuously developing your network. And that's what I do. I constantly look for ways to connect. I started out with a small group in 2006. Over the years, I've kept my sphere of influence growing, and now we are an established real estate brokerage firm. With the travel opportunities and international exposures that have been afforded to me by Vista Residences, I've been able to forge worthwhile alliances with several brokers and broker institutions here and abroad. Growing your network is not something that you do on a whim. It's a commitment to build a lasting relationship. It's a challenging job, but at the end of the day, it's what keeps you here. I'm happy and proud that after all these years, I'm still doing this. It's funny how up to now I still get excited whenever some friends or relatives would refer me to somebody they know is looking for a property. Or every time my broker partner would call to tell me that we'd be meeting a group of interested investors in an hour. It's an experience that just never gets old. I'll always be thankful to Vista Residences for the chance it has given me to make a mark in this industry and still get the most out of life. If there's one thing about me that hasn't changed since I joined the company, I'd probably say that it's my lifestyle. The financial success I've achieved as a real estate practitioner has given me and my family more than enough. More than enough material benefits, time with each other, and as for me, room for the other things I'm passionate about. Being able to share with some of the country's brightest minds my love for learning is something that I'm just proud to do. The real estate profession has allowed me to dream my dream life, one that is rich and full with experience. What could possibly be more satisfying than that?